distinguished guests, if you're able, please stand. Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Damson D. Kettle, Governor-General of New Zealand.
Please be seated. E ngā mana, e ngā reo, e ngā iwi o ngā hau e whā, tēnei a koe mihi mahana ki o koutou. Nau mai, hara mai, ki te whare nei, te whare o te kāwana tianara, ki whanganuiatara. Distinguished guests, it is my pleasure to welcome you all to Government House for today's investiture ceremony. I'd like to specifically acknowledge Mr. Tom Rutherford, a Member of Parliament, Mr. Joe Harawira, our kaumātua, and Ms. Puhiwahine Tipple, our kuia. Tēnā koutou. Hosting investiture ceremonies is one of the most important duties that I perform on behalf of His Majesty, the King of New Zealand. I'm delighted to bring together such an extraordinary group of New Zealanders. You have each brought pride and a greater sense of well-being to Aotearoa New Zealand through your outstanding achievements and your service to our communities. On behalf of all New Zealanders, I extend my sincerest thanks to you for your contributions. After each recipient is honoured, I invite you to join with me in congratulating them. Ms. Catriona McLeod will now summon the recipients and read their citations.
Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a Companion of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Dr. Leslie Rameka of Taupo for services to Māori and early childhood education. Dr. Leslie Rameka, Ngāti Raukawa, Ngāti Tukurehe, is the leading Māori academic in early learning in New Zealand. Her work on curriculum assessment and teaching qualifications has been instrumental in professionalising Māori medium early childhood education, or ECE. She's provided research guidance and resources for ECE teachers to use Māori concepts and values. She was project coordinator for Te Whatu Pōkeka, Kaupapa Māori Assessment for Learning. She has led or written key curriculum resources for the Ministry of Education and was an expert advisory group member for implementation of Te Whariki. She has been principal or associate investigator with several teaching, learning and research initiatives, Ministry of Social Development and Marsden-funded research projects. Dr. Rameka was national president of Te Rito Maioha Early Childhood New Zealand and remains a council member. Dr. Leslie Rameka, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of an Officer of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mr. Chris Lewis of California, United States of America, for services to tennis. Chris Lewis is a former professional tennis player who was ranked World Junior #1 and won the Wimbledon Junior Final in 1975. He reached the 1983 Wimbledon Final as an unseeded player. He played on the ATP Tour for 12 years, winning 3 major tournaments. He won 8 ATP doubles tournaments. He was ranked #1 in New Zealand for 10 years and achieved a career-high world ranking of 19. As a coach, he has developed players in every age group and coached at the highest level of professional tennis. He was coach-manager of the Auckland Tennis Development Programme and chaired the New Zealand Tennis Player Development Board. Mr. Lewis co-founded the Brymer Lewis Tennis Academy in California, one of the United States' top tennis academies. Mr. Chris Lewis, please come forward. Ms. Julia Marshall of Waikeake for services to children's literature. Julia Marshall is the founder of Gecko Press, a small New Zealand publishing company established in 2005, which translates and publishes carefully selected children's books from some of the best authors and illustrators in the world, ensuring New Zealand children are exposed to stories from different cultures. Each year, it publishes a top-selling book in te reo Māori. Engaging local authors and illustrators, she's encouraged all those involved in a book's production to work together. She has served the Publishers Association of New Zealand as president and been on the board of Read NZ Te Po Muramura. Ms. Marshall has received numerous awards and is well regarded by her peers for her advocacy for every child's right to love reading. Ms. Julia Marshall, please come forward. Ms. Jenny Wake of Napier for services to theatre and television. Jenny Wake founded Calico Theatre in 1991. She has created works for children to perform in schools and communities, as well as plays for adults to perform for children. She has adapted well-known literary works, staging productions herself, and making them available for schools to stage. She was the national coordinator of performing arts and young people of Aotearoa and the International Association of Theatre for Children and Young People, New Zealand. She instigated the 2016 Big Dreams Gathering, bringing together people in the sector. In her television career, she wrote, directed, and produced Play School, wrote for Bumble, and directed What Now? She has produced hands-on learning experiences for the Hawke's Bay Museum and Art Gallery. Ms. Wake was on the board of Creative Napier. Ms. Jenny Wake, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the insignia of a member of the New Zealand Order of Merit, Mrs. Chris Duggan of Atiamuri, for services to science education. Chris Duggan founded House of Science in 2014, a not-for-profit organisation with the mission to ensure science education is accessible, engaging, and effective for primary school students. Under her leadership as Chief Executive Officer, the House of Science has since provided more than 200,000 students with bilingual, curriculum-aligned science kits delivered to hundreds of schools across New Zealand. Her work has had a profound impact on revitalising science, technology, engineering, and mathematics education. Mrs. Duggan also provides professional development to trainee teachers at various tertiary institutions, equipping the next generation of primary educators to deliver engaging and effective science lessons. Mrs. Chris Duggan, please come forward. Ms. Allison Franklin of Christchurch for services to people with disabilities. Allison Franklin has been a long-term advocate for the disabled community. She has regularly spoken to schools and community groups about disability awareness and represented the disabled community through the Cerebral Palsy Society of New Zealand's Executive Board, Christchurch City Council's Disability Advisory Group, and the Christchurch Community House Trust. As a member of Meridian Energy Christchurch's Consumer Advisory Panel, her interventions led the company to collaborate with the Deaf Association to develop a protocol enabling hearing-impaired clients to to access services through third parties without breaching provisions of the Privacy Act. Ms. Franklin was the National Vice President of the Disabled Persons Assembly. Ms. Allison Franklin, please come forward. Ms. Lalita Kasanji of Wellington for services to the IT industry and the Indian community. Lalita Kasanji co-founded the New Zealand Centre for Digital Connections with India along with Mr. Sunit Prakash. They identified predicators to success, creating catalyst programs for visibility and growth, forming the basis of their submission, recommending a digital and IT trade delegation to India. Ms. Kasanji has researched the Gujarati immigration to Wellington and the community's social integration. She was the first employee of the predecessor of the Ministry for Ethnic Communities. She is a board member at Enterprise Miramar, sits on Wellington Indian Association committees, and has contributed to the Wellington Indian Sports Club. Ms. Kasanji collaborates with Te Papa Tongarewa on various projects. Ms. Lalita Kasanji, please come forward. Ms. Natiperu Masters of Auckland for services to midwifery and Pacific communities. Natiperu Masters helped to grow a South Auckland-based collaboration into a national initiative that has doubled New Zealand's Pacifica midwifery workforce. She played a key role in a grassroots Pacifica midwives group known as the Aunties that provides a mentoring model program. She's a foundation member and a co-representative of Pacifica Midwives Aotearoa. She's a member of the New Zealand College of Midwives National Board and their representative on the International Confederation of Midwives Western Pacific Region's Professional Committee. Ms. Masters is a member of the Tangata Moana Maternity Trust, which provides maternity care and an integrated community-led wraparound service to ensure whānau voices are heard. Ms. Natiperu Masters, please come forward. Dr. Malcolm Mulholland of Palmerston North for services to health and Māori. Dr. Malcolm Mulholland, Ngāti Kahungunu ki Wairarapa, is a prominent Māori academic. He is co-founder and chair of He Reo Turoro o Aotearoa, Patient Voices Aotearoa, which works to improve patients' rights and health outcomes through the health system. He contributes to the efforts of numerous disease groups and has shared his knowledge as a regular media commentator. He's assisted in the formulation and delivery of more than 20 petitions to Parliament. He's provided advice to select committees and accompanied patients and families to meetings with ministers and officials. Dr. Mulholland has published a range of work on Māori history, race relations, and social politics. Dr. Malcolm Mulholland, please come forward. Mr. Sunit Prakash of Wellington for services to the IT industry and the Indian community. Sunit Prakash co-founded the New Zealand Centre for Digital Connections with India, along with Ms. Lalita Kasanji. They identified predicators to success, creating catalyst programs for visibility and growth, forming the basis of their submission, recommending a digital and IT trade delegation to India. Mr. Prakash has delivered press articles, interviews, op-eds, publications, submissions, and academic papers. He is an accomplished director support operations, Asia-Pacific Japan, for a NASDAQ-listed tech company in Sydney, a sought-after startup mentor, and an independent IT practitioner in Wellington. Mr. Prakash has contributed to IT Professionals New Zealand, India-New Zealand Business Council, New Zealand-India Central Association, and the Wellington Indian Association. Mr. Sunit Prakash, please come forward. Your Excellency, to receive the King's Service Medal, Reverend Rosie McMillan of Woodville for services to the community. Reverend Rosie McMillan has served as the Anglican Vicar of Woodville since 1998. She encourages members of the parish to take active roles in the weekly services. She's involved in the wider community, providing leadership and drive for community initiatives. She makes home visits and provides meals for the elderly, sick and bereaved, and has fundraised to support the Combined Churches Food Bank. During the COVID-19 lockdowns, she co-organised the parish's meal service and contributed to the local Marais community outreach activities. Reverend McMillan is the Padre of the Woodville Returned and Services Association. Reverend Rosie McMillan, please come forward. Mrs. Jackie Watson of Kaiapoi for services to the community and the arts. Jackie Watson chairs the Kaiapoi Tuahiwi Community Board. She was instrumental in the All Together Kaiapoi initiative, which staged Waitangi Day events and a variety of community festivals to assist the Kaiapoi community after the Canterbury earthquakes. She was a valuable member of the Waimakariri Earthquake Support Service. She's a member of the Waimakariri Community Arts Council and the Kaiapoi Art Expo, and chair of the Waimakariri Public Arts Trust. Mrs. Watson led the initiative to open a public art space, Art on the Quay, in the Ruataniwha Kaiapoi Civic Centre, and has so far organised 100 exhibitions. Mrs. Jackie Watson, please come forward. Your Excellency, the investiture has concluded.
New Zealand's honours system is our highest public affirmation of outstanding individual achievement. It reinforces those things that make our society better: service, manaakitanga, and the pursuit of excellence. To all our recipients today, it has been a privilege to hear your stories. You have each used your talents and abilities to improve the lives of your fellow New Zealanders. In your own way, you have all exemplified the sentiments of Nelson Mandela when he said, "What counts in life is not the mere fact that we have lived. It is what difference we have made to the lives of others that will determine the significance of the life we led." Please wear your insignia with pride at every opportunity, knowing that you inspire others by your example. On behalf of the King of New Zealand and all New Zealanders, I congratulate you on your achievements, and I thank you once again for your service to our country. Kia ora, e huhi mai nei I tēnei rā. Now you will see on the back of your program the words to the national anthem in te reo and English. I now invite you to join with me in singing these.